Alright, today I'm getting some wheels. They're kind of like a knockoff Celine. A local kid wants them. He's actually going to give me a set of skinnies. I'm going to trade my front wheels for a set of front runners he has, like some skinnies for drag racing, which is pretty cool. I may throw some money his way because they're not in the greatest shape and the tires are pretty rough. I mean, I'd get new ones for sure. They're all dry rotted and they've been flat for a while. I decided to wait because I forgot how fucking huge these jacks are, so I had to jack the car like 50 feet in the air just to get those under there. So I'm just waiting for him to show up, then we'll just swap them real quick, then it's done. So those wheels look super sick, but the thing is, the clearance between the wheel and the caliper is super tight, but you are able to like push them on all the way and bolt them in. I think I just have to grind a little bit away from the caliper and they'll spin freely. The driver's side spun nice, the passenger side is pretty much locked up, so with a little bit of grinding, it should be alright. And now I went ahead and tacked that little piece in, started cleaning it up, and now I'm gonna just stitch it in and grind it smooth. So here's the idea. This is going to be a frame that's going to hold my battery box. So this is the base of it. Sit perfectly in there. Then that frame is going to probably sit in this corner right here. Then the fuel cell will be over here. Probably more towards the center, so we still have a little bit weight in the back, like on the center. I just got to clean up those grinds a little bit and get the gaps a little bit closer. Then weld it all together, then start kind of sizing up in there. Make sure this fits before I do my final welds. Looks like we're good. Thing is about flux core. It gets pretty hot pretty quick. That's why in that one pass I had to kind of pause and start again, because I thought it was going to blow through the back, but that's alright. Alright, so this is what I did. The tray is going there. I temporary tacked that there. I have to put a tie in here, then I'm not going to fully weld it in. I'm probably just going to lay a few tacks, because if I ever want to remove it, it's easy to remove, or just cut it out. Then here's what it looks like with the fuel cell. I don't know if it's going to be at this height, maybe higher, maybe lower. That's what I'm trying to figure out right here. Is the mounts are right here. I may do a strap to that bar. Same with the other side. Then down here, I'm not sure. When it comes to mounting stuff like that, I'm always hesitant because I always want to make sure it's like the safest way and it looks good. But this thing, you know, it's just a race car or just a street car. I'm not that worried about aesthetics, but still I like it to look nice. So anyway, I just have to figure out a way to mount that fuel cell, and we're just that much further. I may move out to the front for a little bit because there's a lot of work that still needs to be done to the back, but I wanted to show a little bit more progress. And or my radiator insulators, the little rubber pads that the radiator sits in, along with the hold down, it comes tomorrow, I believe. So tomorrow I will maybe do some spark plugs wires as well, but for sure get my radiator in, fit all that up along with the fans. I have to wire those as well. That's gonna be fun. Oh well. Alright, I went ahead and finished up the battery tray. It looks pretty good. That battery box fits in there well. It's nice and sturdy. And again, I have to figure out something for the fuel cell, but we'll get there later down the road. Right now, like I said, I'm going to move back up front now and start messing with the radiator. To put in perspective of what all needs to be done, I made a list. This one was from when I built the 308. The list here, everything starred is everything that I have, I just need to install. And of course, the thing is to order, I need to order like the throttle linkage, the alternator. I have the bracket, I just need to order the alternator. And in the back, this one's pretty well rounded. Fuel cell mounts, I have to do that. Finish and wrap up wiring, that goes along with the dashboard. Seat mounts and belts, I have to do that, I have to mount those. Run fuel lines, battery cables, steering, brakes, all that jazz. Then of course today we're gonna do the radiator. So again, this is a cold case radiator. It comes with the fan and shroud setup. This is a SVE upper radiator mount. I don't know if this will fit because this is a thicker radiator. I believe it's a 3 or 4 row. Then some hardware. Oh no, those are the rubber insulators. The hardware's right there. Now we just gotta open the box. Everything's in a box. So the big box had the radiator, shroud, and the fans. Now I have to unbox everything else and get it ready to fit it in there. Woo! Damn, that's clean. Radiator mount, it's not the right one, it won't work with that. I'll either have to make my own or I'm gonna search the web a little bit and see if I can just buy one, but I do have something else to do. So this is my battery shut-off switch. I just have to drill those 3 holes, then it's gonna go in the fuel door. So that switch came out pretty good. It's in a good location because I can actually feed the cables right through there and go under the body. That's another thing I have to think about, is where under the frame I'm going to run them and how. I can also run it through the inside of the car, but I think I'm going to try and stay away from that. But there's still more to do. I have to do my distributor wires, but then I have to pull the engine back out, put the trans in, and then we're just that much closer. It's getting there. It's just all this labor. I have all the parts. I just have to put in the work. So yesterday I started making some brackets to mount the fuel cell, and hopefully today I can get it mounted. This is the bracket for this corner. I pretty much just have a hole drilled on this wall right here, and so it pretty much just sits like that. Bolt goes through here, then that's for the bottom tab of the fuel cell. Currently making one for this opposite corner over here. Then I'll bend more for these two corners, which will just be two brackets bent and welded right there, then yeah, it'll be mounted. Before we get into that, I got another box. I ordered a different radiator mount, and this one looks a lot better. So these rear mounts are done. They're bolted in. I'm mocking up for the front. I have one bracket already bent and everything and almost ready to weld in. I just have to drill the holes, or just the one hole, then cut the top off a little bit, then just get ready to weld. Somewhere around there. So we didn't get it mounted tonight, but it's like halfway there. Tomorrow we can finish it up, or the next couple days. So I got the fuel cell mounted, I got the battery tray mounted, and even the radiator mounted. But it's a lot of progress, a lot of good work. I think I'm going to stop it here. Next video, I'm going to have to pull the engine, put the engine and trans together, then slide in the engine and trans, run hoses, battery cables, do my distributor wires. I actually have to do my dashboard as well. I'll do all that, and a bunch of other stuff. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. I got plenty of more content for this car coming. We are far from being ready with this thing, but it can come along quick, so I'm pretty excited. Again, thanks for watching. See ya.